Hey YouTube fam, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This episode is going to be discussing my moving journey and what's going on, what's happening, and basically just about the first con I realized about living with a roommate. This is all the info with AKA. Hey everyone, so if you have seen my last video, I am moving from where I am now into a new apartment, staying in the same state I'm in. If you have not seen it, please go watch it. It will basically kind of cover the first half of this story. And to continue this journey of having a roommate, I learned a con already. So I feel like a con for everything. When you live with people, whether it's family, friends, even when you live by yourself, there's cons. So a con I did realize is that I don't think we have the same rush as we should. There's certain things with my leasing agent and stuff is calling me, and he's like, hey, we're still waiting for her to send this over. And it's like, girl, call your employer, tell them it's gonna take 5 minutes, like on their lunch break or something, or before they start work, to just fill it out. Like it should be like this, you know what I mean? Like we have 72 hours before our application gets denied, so we have to do everything within that 72 hours hold. And for me, I'm like writing my employer, I'm writing my landlord, like, hey, I need you guys to fill this out. I was like, yesterday, I was like, we have until tomorrow morning. I just told them tomorrow morning. I was like, we have until tomorrow morning. I need this to be filled out. So yes, so that's kind of how that went. They filled it out. Whereas for her, she's like, well, we have 72 hours. And yeah, so when it gets filled out, it gets filled out. And I'm like, no, like he's trying to have it completed so he can send us a welcome packet and send us our lease so we can get it signed and be ready. And for her, she's just like, yeah, we have 72 hours, we'll be good. So I'm like, girl, let's go, like, come on. So with the little push and stuff, she's finally getting stuff done. So we're almost done. The good thing about what's going on now too is he gave me a quote sheet instead of a price sheet. Apparently there's a difference. So basically what he did when he showed me around the 2x2 that we're getting, it's a newer unit. They are replacing the appliances with stainless steel, and they are building our balcony. But he gave me a quote list. So he basically gave me, like, okay, if you come August 25th, this is what the quote would be. But after this quote, this is the price that it would be if you do not sign. So he gave me a quote list and not the price list. So he didn't give me what the price would actually be. So we were talking and he was like, you're moving is September 2nd. He said, but the price is actually $33,000. And I was like, $3,300? I was like, no. I was like, the one you gave me is 30 something, I can't remember. So it's 3,000 and a little bit change. So it's like under 3,100, which is perfect. And he was like, no, like I'm looking, the price says this and stuff. I was like, he was like, oh, maybe I gave you. He thought at first he gave me a list with just August and not September. I said, no, it starts from August and it goes all the way to like the ending of September. So I sent him the picture and he saw it. So he gave me a call back and he was like, I see it, but I don't understand why this, says it. So he gave me a call back later on. He was like, I'm going to call you back. So he gave me a call back and he was like, I talked to my manager. Turns out he gave me a quote and not the actual price. So he, like I said, he basically just gave me, these are the quotes. So if you, today's July 19th, this is the quote of the place. So if you do not get it this day, the price rises and so let's say for the 2x2, if we was to get it on August 15th, it's gonna be $2,900. So this is the quote for the 2x2. With that now, you don't get it August 15th, the quote is gone. So this is what I'm quoting you. you have to get it by this date. You don't get it on that day, the price rise. So this is a new price. So basically the prices rise each new day. So he gave me the quote. So our September 2nd quote that we have, even though we're moving in that date, that's not the actual price, the actual value price of it. He just gave us, well, I'm quoting you because today is September 2nd. This is the quote that I can give you for this day. That's what he gave us, if I'm making sense. He didn't give us a, oh, well, you came in September 2nd, or you came in, like today, we came in July 19th. I came in before, but we'll use today for example. I came in July 19th. Okay, cool, you want to move in September 2nd. This is the quote I'm giving you, but this isn't the price. Like when September 2nd comes, the actual price would be $3,300. He gave us the wrong paperwork. So I'm hoping I'm explaining it properly. I hope so. If I'm not, I'm sorry. Let's leave comments down below and I'll try to answer your questions. But yeah, so he talked to the manager, and like the manager said, because he gave us the wrong quote or the wrong price lists on his end, they do have to honor it. And so we get to keep it. And I was like, good. So I wrote my roommate, like, we got a really good deal. They basically went, you know, $300 below. So it ended up being really, really great because originally it was 33 and change, almost 3,400. So we got it for less than 3,100. And yeah, so that's like very exciting. I can drink to that. Okay, now that's really, like I said, the only con. The great thing is that I know her. We actually talked about things of like, okay, we won't be really noisy and stuff like that. Like after like 10 o'clock is our time where we wind down, or you know, certain things we already discussed that we were like, this is what it is. If we have people that's coming over, we discuss it. So then that way, you know, I told her, I was like, let me know, because she is bisexual. So I was like, let me know if you have a girlfriend that's coming over that's a girlfriend, you know, or just that friend. So then that way I would know. So when I see her, I'm not like, oh, hello. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? So I'm like, so I could just kind of have that whole thing of, okay, let me make sure I dress properly. Because when I'm in my own place, I like to dress comfortable. So I like to dress really comfortable in my own place. So I'm like, you know, in that aspect of it and stuff, I'm like, please just let me know. So we kind of had those agreements. We talked about all those things. And yes, I'm really, really, really excited. I'm excited to move. I'm excited to really get these things going. I have a feeling that we are going to get accepted, because he said he just wants my roommate's employers to verify what she basically sent him, and that way he could be like, okay, it's correct, it matches what she said. And then that way he could sit there and be like, calculate it, okay, cool, you make 3 times the rent, perfect, okay, here's your welcome packet. And yes, I'm like, I'm so happy, because I was going to move into my own place anyways. I needed a bigger place. I have a cat, Ember, beautiful thing, and I needed that bigger place. So I'm really, really excited to move in. I'm finally really happy that this is really getting going. It's really going. And hopefully by today, the end of the day, we will have a "you have been approved" email, and I will get that phone call. But this is really what I wanted to discuss, just because I want to share my moving journey this time. I didn't share it last time. I think it was a lot that I was trying to figure out with where I was going in life. And I am really, really, really excited. You guys will be getting lots of updates that's gonna be happening really soon. You're gonna get updates about us moving in. You'll see a vlog about that. You'll see me talking about all different things that's going on, me creating different things, me doing my poetry, talking about all the celebrity gossip that's happening, because like, OMG. Yes, so I'm really, really excited. And by the time this video comes out, some good videos hopefully would be coming before it. You'll see more of my talk show, and that's going really well. I've been having different segments that is really, really cool and really interesting, and it's so great to hear different people's perspective. So yeah, so I'm so excited, you guys. I'm like, my cheeks hurt from smiling so much, but I am so excited for everything that's coming, and I just cannot wait for you guys to see all the magic, to see everything that's going on. And yeah, so that's really it for this for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode. This is All the Info with AKA.